live from Jamaica at the moment, and I have two different media platforms on. I have Facebook on, and I have the Instagram on. I just want to get this out of the way, off my chest, for anybody who needs to hear this. Hi everyone. I haven't got hands at the moment. I'm holding two phones. But this is just a reality check for people in general. There are so many things going on in the world. I'm not here to talk about COVID. I'm not here to talk about the vaccine. I'm here to talk about us as human beings, the things that we are failing to look out for in ourselves, for us to have a fruitful existence. So no matter what's going on out there, hi everyone, no matter what is going on out here and what we're being subjected to, the restrictions and stuff, you have to remember to take control of your own life. Yes? You have to organize yourself in a way which makes it easier for you to cope with all the things that are going on, right? The other thing that I must urge you to do is understand who you are. Understand what you're living for. Understand your worth. Understand the reason for your existence on this earth. Thank you, guys. You have to try and focus on your presence, yeah? Your actual reason for living. Every day when you wake up and you've got a choice to say to yourself, I'm grateful or I'm ungrateful for waking up today. If you feel ungrateful, it is normal to have a feeling which may not be perfect. You cannot be expected to feel good every day, but turn it over and turn it into a more positive day by uplifting yourself mentally. So there are so many things that we're going through, so much stress that we're going through, but I'm going to urge you, do not let anybody, don't let any human being stress you out. When they do, just put it down to they do not know better, they cannot do better, because sometimes people are overwhelmed by their failures. When somebody is not doing good in life, they may take out their frustration on you, unfortunately. When somebody's not happy with the numbers that they're not accumulating for all the hard work they're putting in, again, they may take it out on you. The best thing to do is to not feed their aggression. Don't feed their aggression. Thank you guys for the love. I urge you to respect and understand that not everybody is articulate as yourself. Not everybody is mentally stable as yourself. Not everybody understands life as you may understand it. So it's either you take one and teach one, or take one but leave one when you have to. Do not hoard people. You do not need anyone, right? I'm a human being, and I've been around some of the most, I would say, high position and high end people. They are nothing but people. They're nothing but human beings. They were born just as I was born. They were born just as you were born. They are not spectacular and magnificent just because they are who they claim to be. They also carry a lot of issues. They also carry a lot of insecurities. They also carry a lot of damaged, mentality. They carry a lot of damaged feedback in their throwbacks. The things that they do are of damaged experiences. They are insecure because they have not built security, because everybody has either stabbed them in the back or everybody's telling the truth about them. Thank you. The truth be told, we are all, yes, Nikki, you are correct. We're all people. We are all important. We are all precious. We are all special. We are all someone's child. We are all somebody. We are all the elite itself because we were born, we came through, we are alive, we are existing, we are breathing. Yeah? So we have to take into consideration that we are the best of what we are and who we're supposed to be and who we're going to be tomorrow. That only comes according to how you treat yourself. Thank you. That also comes according to how you respect you as a person. Now let me tell you this. Recently I've had people disrespect me, and I could beat my chest and get really, really angry and say, okay, so you want to play rough? Okay, let's go there. But in my head I'm like, you have failed to articulate your mannerism. You failed to understand the art and respect of communication. So guess what? If you don't know how to communicate and have a conversation in order to fix something, you're not on my level. There is nothing that cannot be fixed. Nothing. You can communicate about anything, and no matter how bad it is, yes you can. Now, I find that people who like to throw a tantrum either put the phone down or close the door to correcting something is because they're immature. They're lacking consistency within themselves, so therefore they act on impulse. I always say, people like that, when they exit, the rubbish has emptied itself. Wow, how often does that happen? How often does the rubbish empty itself? Never happens. Usually you have to say, have you emptied the bins? Or you have to go and empty the bins. So, when the trash empties itself, be grateful because you didn't have to carry that heavy load and throw it out yourself. I'm respectful in the manner that even when somebody, hi Princess Eyes, even when somebody has disrespected me, I could have been petty and said, get out of my house, or go away, or, you know. But there's one thing I've never had to do, and it's to tell somebody to leave an environment just because they have become disrespectful towards me or they don't know how to conduct themselves. The reason being, I'll sleep very well because I'm strong. I'm strong in myself. Yeah? I am not afraid of you. So therefore, for me to tell you to leave is because I'm weak. Now, it's just to show you that I'm not intimidated, I'm not afraid, and I'm in a position of worth. So therefore, I can communicate with you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I will advise you anytime. If I've got the knowledge, if I've got the wisdom, if I've got the power, and if I've got the patience, I'm here. Yeah? Because on impulse or in anger, not everybody knows how to conduct themselves in the right manner. But I'm just saying, beforehand, before a situation happens, no matter what the situation is, hold it. Hold it. Penetrate. Take in that information. Think before you act. Don't just try and think that you're big and bad and bold because your movements are big. No. You actually look stupid and you end up acting foolish. The best thing you can ever do in a situation that is heated is to take your time, listen to what the person is saying, even if it's rubbish, yeah? And when they've finished, simply analyze the rubbish and tell yourself, if this is how this person thinks, does a fool argue with a fool? Does foolish behavior deserve rewarding by answering? Best thing to do is to say, do you know what? Thank you. At least I know how you think. So whether you're disappointed or not, or whatever your emotions are by their foolishness, you have to be the one to say to yourself, it's not even worth addressing in the same manner that it was kick-started. At the end of the day, everybody's going through something. But when some people want to take out on other people and act aggressively and beat their chest and act like, I call it guerrillaism, guerrilla behavior, where they're pounding on their chest like, I'm the one, I'm the man, or I'm the woman, boom, 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 beaten. I'll just be looking and thinking to myself, wow, is this what men do? Is it? Is this what men do to prove they're men? Is this what women do to prove they're women? Wow. Keep going. In my head, I'm mocking and I'm laughing, because all I'm telling myself is, you have failed yourself. And I am waiting for the spin around when you're going to come back and say, I'm really sorry for my behavior. Because that's all you can do. That's all you can do. So why argue with somebody who you know is wrong? That's my point. Why waste your energy arguing with somebody who is clearly wrong or being defensive because they have their own issues which they are tackling, which they are failing to tackle? I know a lot of people who are so upset, so angry, they got a chip on their shoulder, they're miserable, they snap, they this, that. They'd even disrespect you for somebody else just to prove a point that they're tough. And when they're sitting there by themselves now, they're like, boy, I shouldn't have done that. But you know what? I always say, I know your story, princess. I always say, when a person acts out of character, believe them. When a person acts out of character, you do not have to come out of yours. When a person acts out of character, start figuring out what you want to do about your life to better yourself, to do good for you, to progress for you, to move on for you, to move up for you. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, if they're failing to look at you, look at yourself. Check yourself. Yeah? We're all living, we're all breathing, we're all existing, but we are existing for a purpose, and it may not be somebody else's purpose to look out for your existence. Just remember that. Nobody needs anybody. Being with somebody should be a bonus. It should be a blessing, not a curse. Being with somebody should be pleasant, not uncomfortable, not unaccommodating. Yeah? You shouldn't be with somebody who will belittle you, make you feel stupid, make you feel like you're a child, and even so, when somebody makes you feel like that, question one thing. What's the reason? What is the reason? Usually the reason is within themselves. They have failed to have the normal things in life. So when you're looking at somebody and saying, wow, this person's got everything, don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody has something that is not complete. Everybody has something that they can't buy. Everybody's got something that they are missing. Yes? Everybody has got something that is not making them feel fulfilled, that is lacking in them. Also, check out the facts. Facts are, more than likely, that person has got issues so far beyond that even their lifestyle patterns are telling the truth right in front of your face. And you're the only person who's actually willing to stick around or be around them because you're actually trying to see the best in them. So when they show you what they've shown everybody else who doesn't want to be around them, believe them. But in believing them, don't try fix them. Don't try change them. Don't act on it. That's the best way they will learn. Because they are actually people who like the attention of somebody trying to help and guide them so they can say, oh, stop trying to help me. I know what I'm doing. Don't you see that I'm bigger than you? I'm better than you. I've got more than you. You don't want that. You want to fold up yourself, keep yourself in your corner and enjoy your happy bubble and your happy self and let them see how it's done. Sometimes people are not actually theory driven. They are practically driven. They only learn by seeing examples. So when they see you skipping to your step and whistling along and enjoying yourself after they have done you wrong, that's what they need to learn. How to get a grip, how to grow up, how to act accordingly, how to not act the fool and jump to snap to be disrespectful in order to be heard. I don't care who the hell you are. You are no one. You are a nobody. For as long as you feel like you can articulate yourself by being disrespectful, shouting on top of your voice, acting like a fool towards any human being, for no real good reason, just belittling because you think you're all that and everything, that actually makes you smaller than a child who's defenseless. Would you argue with a child who can't even talk yet? Okay, so that's what I show you when you start all the hyping up and carrying on. I become the child that cannot talk yet, so you become the fool. Yes? Instantly, you go into the fool category. You go into the fool box. The box for the fools. Got to understand yourselves better, everyone. You got to understand that when you wake up every day, you don't wake up with the intention to be disrespected. You don't wake up with the intention to get angry. You don't wake up with the intention to fuss and fight over rubbish. You don't wake up with the intention for somebody to ruin your day. So don't let anybody spoil your day. Don't let anybody ruin your shine. Don't let anybody hurt you. Don't let anybody disrespect you. Sorry, guys. Don't let anybody do that to you, because at the end of the day, we are all important. We are all valuable. We are all somebody's child. We are all somebody. We are all extraterrestrially special. Yeah? Don't lose your value because somebody said you're worth this amount. You knew what you were valuable and what you came to be valuable for when you came in. Use that to your advantage and enjoy it. Don't sit there and let people devalue you. Okay? We are all important. Do not idolize celebrities and feel like they're the most important thing just because they've got more of this and more of that. That does not matter. Before they had Instagram and Facebook, you were all the same thing. You're still the same thing. Numbers are nothing. Okay? You do not have a meter on your chest calculating how much more or how much less you are than somebody else. Money is nothing but value of a paper or figures and numbers. You are not money. So because you're not money, don't let people boost you up by, oh, this person's got money so they're better than you. No, they're not. Your behavior, your heart, the love you have, your respect, your morals, your class as a person towards people, your heart as a person towards people, how you help others is what makes you more valuable any day. There's a lot of people out there with money and they won't help anyone. They are selfish. They're disgusting. Yeah? I've helped people when I'm not working. How do I do it? I sacrifice. I've given my last with all I have. I've actually gone out there and bought little things here, there, saved them up, put them together. From like even £20, I can say to myself, let me buy a few hats and scarves and gloves for people who are homeless because it's getting up to winter, and give them out. And there are people out there who are rich and they don't want to help anyone. They are selfish. So why look up to them? They are horrible. So why look up to them? There are people out there who are not looking after their children, but they're stunting and fronting and showing off. Even women, they are not special or more important. There's no value on you. Only value on you is the value you give yourself. Rate yourself every day that you wake up and say, I am special. Pop your collar, yeah? Pop your collar and tell yourself, yes, I am special. Yes, I'm important. And if I'm feeling down, yes, that's normal. But guess what? I need to boost myself back up and feel good again. And do that. Do what it takes. Don't let anybody steal your good heart and take it from you. Because they don't even know how to use it themselves. Once they've got it, they don't even know what to do to keep it. So you don't let anybody take you from you. And don't change. Don't change. I've been tempted so many times to give up on being good to people because too many people have taken advantage. Don't change. It is the setup of life for people to treat you bad, disrespect you, take from you, use you, just so that you can turn out to be like them. It's a setup. Don't do it. Don't set yourself up to be like the common, average, mean, horrible human being. Be different. Be one of the oddbods, the ones that carries a lot of heart and weight for themselves. Michael Thomas, lots of love to you, dear. You know, respect you. Respect your values. The courtesy that you have is a one-off. Use it to your advantage. I don't care if you see me in my lingerie, half-dressed, feeling sexy, posing for you guys, all made up, feeling like, oh, I'm feeling so on my game today. Yes, that's how I feel that day. But you see, after that feeling, if I feel sad, I don't care. I'll tell you about it. Alright? Because we are human beings. We've got our days where we need a break. We've got our days when we feel sad. We've got our days where we feel unmotivated.